Howdy all Moglax Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, I think we should be hitting maybe the zombie horde in this episode. Maybe. Didn't I cook up some food? Yeah. Alright, I've gotta go hunt down some more food here. This oh, I guess I should take some water too before I get too far out the door. So that's honey. That is not water. That is honey. That is dirty water. Oh, look, I got enough goldenrod to make some goldenrod seeds too here. I'm saving. I think I put potatoes, right? Did I do potatoes? Or I need a potato? I still need a potato. Right. I can't believe I didn't get a potato seed somewhere. That's crazy. Why don't I have a potato seed? All I've got are these 4 potatoes. You can't grow potatoes with just 4 potatoes, right? I think I need a potato seed. Potato seed requires 5 potatoes. Why are potatoes so hard to find? I need... Oh, that one building is just covered in fog there. I need to get out and find some greenhouse building, which is what I was looking on my map for here. I know I saw one, but I don't remember where I saw it. So let's head over to the other little town there, take a quick look around. So I've decided I am ordering a new headset, or I already ordered. Should be here tomorrow. I can't take it. I'll keep these as backup, a very, very expensive pair of backup headphones. But yeah, I can't. I just can't. I don't know if the other microphone's going to be better. Same brand. Although I think the microphone's supposed to be a little less sensitive on the new one. I don't know how it compares to the one I had, but it does appear to be less, maybe less sensitive than this one. That's not really my biggest issue though. I mean, it is a big issue. There's multiple issues. I don't hate the headset. Like if I wasn't using it constantly, it'd be different. But for what I'm using it for, if this was a headset that I was just listening to music with, it'd be awesome. Um, I don't know how people game with this headset. I'm wearing a GSP. Whoa. GSP 600 professional gaming headset, which said it was one of the best microphone wise. And I like to use a microphone on my headset to record rather than some other kind of setup because I don't sit at a traditional desk. And I mean, I guess maybe I should research into other things. No, that wasn't what I'm looking for. But as it is, I like the headset I had. Yeah, they don't make that one anymore. And so I was looking for something more modern, I guess. Um, that you know, I say modern. Well, no, more modern. I was wearing like I don't know what the deal is with the headset I had because it's barely included on the manufacturer's website. Like other models that came out around the same time, you can still find information on them pretty easily, but you can't find the PC 363D headset, right? And and so I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why it's not listed. Um, so because I really liked it. Um, so what I've done is I have ordered the GSP 550, which is a different setup than the ones I'm wearing. Um, so I've got the microphone is too sensitive. I don't like that. Um, the I mean, it literally is picking up my computer fan, and the previous headset did not do that. Um, and so, other issue that I really, really am having problems with is um, the switch from open back to closed back has greatly increased the volume of my head voice as I was discussing my issues with someone and they called it my head voice. You know, the voice you hear of yourself inside your head when you talk. Well, mine is wow, can't say that word. Reverberating. There we go. Uh, really loudly when I talk. It's like it's like I'm listening to myself while I'm talking, saying the exact same thing, but with a broken speaker. It's a muffled hum every time I talk, and I don't like it. I definitely I saw this was a passing gas box in here. I wanted to see what was in it. Well, not something I'm particularly gonna use. I mean, those tool parts I might, but so so yeah. So I'm gonna go with the open back like I had before because it doesn't hold in the sound the same way. And yes, it does make outside sounds more noticeable. Also, I understand that here's an issue I have discovered in investigating or researching headsets. Is that most of the time when you're looking at headsets, the people who are reviewing them are music listeners. And so when they look at a headset, they're looking at a headset for a different reason than I am. And um, because of that, although the headset itself might be a superior sound experience, I don't listen to music very often. I don't play my games with the sound up very loud. Usually just enough to hear what's going on, but I don't play my games with the sound very loud. I almost never play a game with music. Um, which is weird, I think, but I music is a weird thing to me in a game. Like if I am in the zombie apocalypse as I am here, there wouldn't just be random background music going on, right? Um, I don't I don't have a music track that plays to my life, right? And so um, I I find that I would rather have no music like real life than some arbitrary. I mean, it's not arbitrary. Somebody picked the music sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Now, like if I'm playing like, let's say Grand Theft Auto, right? And I'm in the car. Chances are, in the car, I'm gonna turn on some music. But that's something I would do in real life. I would listen to music as I drive around. Um, you know, maybe I would use a MP3, MP4, whatever player, digital music player. I don't know what they're called now. I don't use them. Is it still an MP3 player? I mean, it's still MP3s. I don't even know. I don't even know because I don't listen to music. And so so yeah, so it's like maybe I would listen to one of those, but I I I don't know. It's not. I'm not a make it 100% realistic either. It's just that I don't play with the background music on most of the time. Especially when I'm recording a series, I don't like background music because a lot of times you get copyright striked for that stuff. Well, I don't know. Can I get copyright striked at this point? I don't know. I mean, let's be honest. I'm not getting paid to make these videos. Um, it was never my intention to be paid. To be honest, I was watching. I still do watch other people make gaming videos on YouTube, and I thought I could do that, and probably with less fumbling around. I'm not saying I don't fumble around, but some of the fumbling around I've seen from people I watch, I'm just like, there's a large button on the wall right directly in front of you. Of course, now making the videos, I understand that it's hard to concentrate and talk at the same time. It's hard, and so I have more of a sympathy. I don't think that place is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the building with the big glassed in thing on top of it, and I saw one somewhere in one of these cities, and I think that's where I'm gonna find potatoes easily. Because potatoes are really hard to come by, in my opinion, out here. But so, anyways, so I don't like the closed back. It's just too weird listening to the while I talk. And um, so I am going to be switching at least momentarily headsets when the new one gets here, so that I can test if. Is this the place here, or is this under construction? No, that one's under construction. Dang it. I thought that might be the place, but it was not. Um, to the other set. Also, I noticed yesterday and today, I live in my headset. I live at my computer. My job, my hobby, my pastime is all at this computer. Um, I mean, I guess not all of it, but a large portion of my life is spent at this computer. And my only sound system basically for my computer is my television or my headset. And I usually I usually am running the headset unless someone else is in the room who wants to listen to what I'm doing. And um, so I noticed yesterday that because they're new, because they're new, I don't think it's an actual issue, but because they're new, they have not formed to my head. And being a larger than average person, as in I am 6'3", uh, it squeezes my head a little too hard behind the ears and it hurts. Um, and it's kind of giving me a headache. I'm I've been on them all day today because I mean I work from my computer, and and I think the only time I haven't worn them today is like exercise, get the mail, um, eat dinner, and I watched our episode of a show with my sister, uh, and that's it. All the rest of the day, I've had them on my head, and I am starting to get a my head is being squeezed headache right now. So hopefully the other pair, although they look identical to this, so they're definitely gonna. But they're like the cups are different. They're different materials. I don't understand why the cups would be different. I guess because this headset is designed to keep out the outside sound, being a closed back ear cup headset. Whereas the other one are open backed. It just means there's vents basically in the back of it to let more air through, and it really does make the sound on the games sound like they're in the room with you. Whereas I know I'm just listening to the game with this headset on. But so I'm hoping there's less squeezing my head and stuff like that with the other set. We'll see. I mean, they look identical to me, but I know like the cups on these are suede type material and the other ones are cloth, like the pair that I used to have. I mean, technically, I still have that pair. It's laying on the floor over here in two pieces. But, yeah. That's a lot of talk about headset. I don't know. It's probably not even interesting, but um, yeah, the whole looking at headsets from the point of view of why you're using them is pretty crazy because most of the research that I've looked at is people talking about getting the best quality sound from the headset in regards to listening to music. And I mean, listening to stereo music on the headset is great. Is great. It's really good. I've listened to a few songs just trying them out and it sounds great. Everything else sounds boxy and tinny to me though. And I mostly do everything else. And so tinny, I don't think tinny's the word I want, but they sound like in a small room. Oh, the previous headset I had is a fake 7.1 surround sound, and the new ones that I ordered are also fake 7.1 surround sound. I say faked because 7.1 surround sound is the number of speakers, and I don't believe the headset I think this is my building. Now that it's nighttime, this is the building I was looking for. Maybe. Yeah, this is my building. This is where I'm gonna get my potatoes, maybe. Get out of my face. Aloe vera potato plant. Right there it is. Told ya. Told ya. I knew what I was looking for. Uh, dang it. Get out of here. I'm trying to get some potatoes. Yes. Whoa. Potato. I should probably just grab these too while I'm at it. Doesn't hurt. I remember on the Navezgane map, I looked for potatoes and looked for potatoes, looked for potatoes, and finally found them in this weird building here that we're in. Although I think on that one you could turn a potato directly um, into a seed, so I only needed like the one plant. But now it takes 5 seeds to make, or 5 plants to make one seed, and so it's a little different. Okay. I think that's probably all we're going to get. But you know what? That is enough potato to start my potato crops. Let's see. If I were my motorcycle. Now we got to get home. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Potato is so important to this game, too. Like with potato, I can make meat stew. I can make vegetable stew. I'm sure there's other things, but those are two of the big food sources usually for me. I like the ham and eggs one too, but it's so hard to get eggs. I did a modded 7 Days to Die one time, and it had chicken coop, so it was a lot easier to get eggs. But since this game doesn't really have animal husbandry in it, wandering around looking for nests that almost always just have feathers for me, it falls down to whatever the deal is with me. Um, I'm not gonna say I'm gaming cursed. All right, I don't believe in things like that, but I do believe that there is something about the name I've chosen as my username, or the computers I've had over the years, my location, whatever it is that they use to determine the random numbers in games, really don't like me. Um, and so, because I have talked about I can't find diamonds in Minecraft. I just can't. Like occasionally I'll find some, but most of the time I can spend hours looking for diamonds, and then someone else will come along, go in the same tunnels I've dug, dig like 2 blocks in, find like 8 diamonds. And I'm just like, how? How? I've been strip mining for hours. Oop, oop, oop. What am I looking at? I wasn't sure what that was. The lighting made that look like it might be water, and I didn't want to dive face first into a lake. Um, but yeah. So anyways, back to the 7.1 surround sound. So yeah. So 7.1 surround sound, of course, is the number of speakers. And so in real life, a 7.1 surround sound setup would be a central speaker in front of you. I believe it's a rear speaker behind you, 2 speakers in front of you to either side, 2 speakers behind you to either side. That's too many speakers, right? Two, four, nope, two, four, six. So that's 6 speakers, and then the right center, rear. That's 2, side, side. Maybe there isn't a rear one. It's front, side, side, side. 2 in the front to the sides, 2 to your left and right, and then 2 behind you to your left and right. And then the point 1 is the subwoofer. So if you see a setup that's surround sound with a point one, it is referencing the subwoofer. And so a headset does not usually have 7.18 basically separate speakers in the cup. They do. Um, they might have a couple, but it detracts from the pure sound that you get in stereo. But if what you're doing isn't in stereo, it doesn't matter. And so games don't sound as good to me in stereo as they do in surround sound. People talking doesn't sound as good to me. And so I just, when everyone's like, "Oh no, these are the best," I forgot. I just forgot that stereo isn't the way. Like I used to play with stereo. I used to play with Logitech headsets. You know, um, although I think the headset I had before I switched to the Sennheiser um, was was a surround sound headset, but I think it was 5.1 at that point. And I really liked that headset, although the microphone wasn't as good. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I first started recording, it was that headset. And then when it broke, I decided to go super expensive. Well, I say super expensive, but we're talking about a jump from a $50 headset to a $300 headset. That's pretty expensive. And yes, these are that kind of headset. They're not that expensive, I guess. These were 170, 180, somewhere in there. Luckily, I have the throwaway cash right now to do something about a broken headset. It's not like I'm rolling in dough here, but I'm currently sitting pretty good um, in that regard. Oh, look at all these eggs that are just sitting over here in the medical crates. Why are there eggs in the medical crates? Alright, how much niter do I have left? I have no niter left. No, wait, it would be over here. I have no niter left. That's a lie. I've got 1,000 niter on me. Nitrate. I call it niter. How much? How much dead flesh do I have? And clay. Plenty of clay. How much dead flesh do I have? Where do I store my dead flesh? What does dead flesh look like? Oh man, I was a little excited there. I was gonna make some more boxes, but I don't seem to have any dead flesh. All right. Well, then I won't. Boop. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call it here, and we can come back next time to the horde. I think the horde will come back if I stop now and start again. Maybe not. Maybe I need to fight my way through this first. It could take all night though to get through the horde, so I think I'm gonna stop here and we'll come back next time to a horde maybe. I definitely have a ton of ammunition for it, so with that, be better in the small things, lean into the light, and I will talk to you later.